Welcome. This lesson will start out very, very simply. They want to just make sure you know if it's getting bigger or smaller. In other words, is the dilation an enlargement or a reduction? I believe always the black figure will be the original and it's been changed or transformed to the colored figure. So I go from the smaller to the larger, that's an enlargement, right? So if I go from the black one, which is a larger shape, to the smaller one, the purple shape is a dilation of the black shape, then it's a reduction. I've reduced. Oh, well, actually, we're already on to finding the scale factor. The best way to find the scale factor is this. Always take one of the points in the image and put it over one of the points in the original figure. And what I mean by that is you don't need to do both x and y. I'm just going to take this x value. This x value is 3. And then I'm going to take the original figure's x value, which looks like is 9. Okay, so I'm not so concerned about the the y value of 6. This y value here, by the way, would be 2. But again, you can do this to compare to see what I'm going to be doing. But take the image, the dilation, the one that's been dilated, put its x value over the corresponding x value of the original figure and then reduce. And it doesn't matter what point you do, and it doesn't matter if you do the y or the x. So if I take that y value of 2 and I put it over the x value of 6, that ratio should always be the same. That's our scale factor. We get 1/3 is our scale factor, or 1/3 the size. And that would be, you would find that same scale factor if I'd used this point here and this point here. In other words, what is this x value for that point? Well, it's -3. What's the x value for this point? It's -9. And what does that reduce to? Well, it reduces to 1/3. And you'll notice they want you to write it as a fraction. So I type in 1/3. 1/3. So again, all I do is I take one of the colored figures or the dilated figures. I'm going to use the y value this time. The y value is 3. So I'm just picking this y value right here that corresponds to that. That's 3. And I put it over the corresponding point's y value in the other figure, which is 9. Again, a dilation of 1/3. Make sure you do reduce your fractions. Otherwise, write your answers in simplest form. Simplify your answers. So again, 1/3. Oh, now we're doing a reduction. So they jump back to here. Now here, this one is going to be an enlargement. Be careful. Again, I'm going to take the, oh, don't ever use 0 values. In other words, I wouldn't use the x value of 0 because the x value for this point here is also 0. And that you can't find your scale factor. We have no clue what we multiplied 0 by to get to be 0. So we're definitely going to use the y value. The y value is 10 for my image. The original figure's y value was 2. So again, I take 10 and I put it over 2, and I find that the scale factor, or the dilation scale factor, is 5. Oh, well, we were only supposed to tell if it was an enlargement or a reduction. That's an enlargement. But if they asked for the scale factor, it would be 5. This one, again, what's this x value? That's 3. What's this x value? That's 9. Man, they're doing a lot of scale factors of 1/3. 1/3. All right, here we got, oh yeah, now this one I believe is going to be a fraction. So I'm going to take one of the points. I'm going to take this point right here, which has an x value of -3, right? I don't care about the y value so much, but I'm going to take the, the x value, but that was the original figure, so that needs to go on the bottom. Remember, put the image's x value above. This one here is going to be -6. So we do -6 over -3, and that, wow, that's a horrible 6. Negative 6 over negative 3 reduces to a scale factor of 2. By the way, all your scale factors should be a positive number, positive fraction, or a positive integer. So again, this is an enlargement. Now we're doing scale factor again. So again, I take the image, which again, they're going to do 1/3 again. This image here has a x value of 3 or a y value of 3. Put that over the original figure, which is 9, and we get a scale factor of 1/3. We sure do like 1/3. I know they're not always 1/3. This is a reduction. This is an enlargement. All right, here's an enlargement, but this is a scale factor of 3. I can see that right now because right here, I'm going to use the y value for this one, this y value of 9. And that was the original figure. The image had a y value. That's not a y value of 9. That's a y value of 3. This is the y value of 9. The scale factor is 3. Again, I'm thinking the scale factor in my head, so I write down 3. This y value is a 9. This y value is a 3. Image over original figure, 9 over 3 reduces to 3. Again, hopefully this will go very fast. If you have any questions, please do bring them to class.